What is up, guys? It's the PlayStation Peachy bringing you episode 3 of Let's Play Crash Nitro Fueled. In the last episode, we defeated Ripperoo, and now, yep, I'm heading the right way. We're heading into Coco Park to start off our trophy races in the Lost Ruins. So, going back to the items, I think I went over the TNT crates and the bowling bomb. What's next? The homing missile, yes. So, did I really do that? Oh, whatever. The homing missile is basically an item where it does just that. Fire a missile, and it homes in on your next target. Although it does have issues with not directly targeting the person in front of you, but rather it sometimes, not all the time by any means, it targets someone else. This is mostly a problem in tracks that go in a big circle like Tiger Temple, where you try to aim at the person in front of you, but someone on the other side is closer to you, and it hits them instead. And I may as well go over the mask now. The mask makes you invincible. When you activate it, Aku Aku, or Uka Uka if you're playing as a villain, or Vila if you're playing as one of the Nitro Kart bosses, or Entrance, or Nitrous Oxide's minions, I think. It'll circle around you, creating an invincibility shield, which makes you go faster, and you can also harm your enemies with it. It doesn't last very long, so take advantage of it. It can also be used to get off, to save yourself from a surface that may slow you down. Another one that can do that is the little boost thing, the little red engine with the speed meter on it. That can also help boost you. It's like a boost pad, but in this game, you can actually use it to squash your opponents. It can be considered a guilty pleasure, I suppose. I know it is for me. But I get pretty mad.
Congratulations! You win a trophy. The more Wumpa fruit you collect, the faster your cart will go. If you collect and hold 10 Wumpa fruits, you'll be juiced up, and your power-up will become more potent.
Thanks for the explanation, Aku Aku. And, fittingly enough, I got Coco's sticker for completing Coco Park, and... what's this? A little tiger bouncing. That was so cute. I wish I could interact with him. Alright. Next thing you know, there's going to be a running gag where, at the end of every race, I go to see that tiger again. But I'm sure no one minds. Also, is that tiger Pura? Or a relative to Pura? I don't know. Anyway, speaking of Pura, we're now in his home track, Tiger Temple. And it looks like Pura's family's up there watching us. And it's probably going to be rooting for Pura. So the next item on the agenda is the little electric blue ball orb thing that goes across the track. If you ever played Mario Kart, you should have a good idea on what this does. Basically, the blue orb, electric orb, charges forward, and much like the blue shell, it damages the cart and goes after the carton that's in first place. But unlike the blue shell, the blue orb can actually damage other carts that are on its way. A bit of interesting twist on that when it's juiced up, which I'll talk about later. Next is the entropy clock, or I think it's entropy, I honestly don't know. But what it does is slow down time and for all of your opponents. It also does a little damage to them. I say damage, but it's really making them spin out of control. Then the green shield, which in this case is blue, when you put a green shield on, it is a lot like the Aqua mask in that you'll be invincible for a brief period of time, but the green shield goes away, and there's a bit of a problem with it that doesn't become apparent until you have an item retainer in the HUD, and you have a blue shield. Basically, you can also use your shield to throw at your opponents, but if you have an item in the retainer, you can't use it until you use the shield, which is pretty annoying. But anyway, I won that race and got the photo finish trophy. Just barely defeated Polar. Put up a good fight there, I'll give him that. Hey, both the little guys are on the podium with Crash. Apparently they don't like that.
Congratulations! You win a trophy. To get around a tight turn, or to face a direction quickly, use the brake slide by pressing and holding the brake button while turning hard.
And we get the tires for Team N-Trans. And little tigers! Hey! Oh, I love watching him. I could watch him all day. I know I can't. I have some trophies to win. So this next part is Babus Pyramid. Honestly, my most favorite track in the game. Honestly, because, believe it or not, I have played the demo of Crash Team Racing. The original Crash Team Racing back in 1999. It was this sort of compilation disc that had a bunch of demos. And maybe some full games, I don't know. But I played the Crash Team Racing demo a lot. Listening, jamming to Babus Pyramid's music. Oh, good times. So, as for the items, and there's some pyramid parkour for you. Items I didn't cover yet. The rocket, oh right, the beaker. The beaker is actually one of the weapons used by Embryo, in the original Crash Bandicoot. When you put it on the ground, it'll stay there for a while, and this is an item where you can actually throw in front of you, so you may want to turn right after throwing it, because if you throw it forward and drive straight into it, you're not going to be a happy camper. I'll tell you that much. Like with what happened just now. And the beakers come in green and red flavors. The beaker, when it's green, simply throws you off. And that's about it. So that's all the items in their normal form. And I suppose when I'm done with this race, I'll go over what happens when you choose up. I always loved imitating the characters. I don't know why. A rain cloud over Polar Rainman Pro. Huh. A raincoat over Polar's head. Fitting. Don't! I forgot to cut out the loading screen. Dang it. Yeah. My apologies. I guess there's no turning back now. At least it didn't take too long.
Congratulations! You win a trophy. You can get a hang time turbo from jumping. The longer you're in the air, the bigger the turbo you'll get when you land. For big turbos, try to get extra air time by hopping off jumps using the hop button.
And our prize is the green Team Entrance green paint job. And now, like some more time at the cute little bouncing tiger. And that's enough. Next up, Dingo Canyon, which is Dingo Dial's home track. And funny thing is, Dingo Canyon is the very first track that I got in first place on my first try. You may not have noticed on some tracks, but due to how hard the AI is on hard mode of the Nitro Fuel version of Adventure Mode, I had to reset countless times on different stages. From even on Crash Cove, the first stage in the game, or first track in the game, it took me over an hour to win. Seriously. You could be Big the Cat scenario in the time it took for me to finish it. That is kind of a joke point by the gamer, and hey! I stomped on someone with the boost pad, just to prove that you can do that. So, as Aku stated earlier, Wampa Fruit will make your cart go faster. When you collect 10 Wampa Fruit, it'll juice up your cart and your power-ups will be stronger. It'll mostly be, and when it comes to the mask, the boost engine, it mostly amounts to people, to their effects lasting longer and becoming more intense, but the homing rocket becoming more accurate and going faster, the bomb having a massive explosion radius, the electric ball hitting every opponent instead of just going after the one in first place and singling them out. But there are items that have pretty unique effects. For example, the TNT crate, when juiced up, becomes a Nitro crate, and it becomes green. And if you end up running into a Nitro crate, there's nothing you can do about it. It just explodes. Like, you could be driving with a Nitro cart nearby, you're about to run into it, next thing you know, bam! It doesn't get on your head, you're given barely any time to react. If you see a Nitro crate, all you can do is drive around it. Unless if you have a mask or shield. Maybe that could... or something to destroy it.
Papu much tired of watching puny slugs race so slow. Papu wanting action to lay Boom down big and prove Papu is world's best driver. Papu moves so fast, you munch tracks.
He's so bad that he honked his horn. That was great. So, to wrap it up, we got the cart for Team Entrance, And I think I'm going to end off the episode here with one more look at the cute tiger.